Hello everyone, my name is Mason Victoria, and I am a second-year master's student of music technology and digital media at the University of Toronto. Toronto is an incredibly diverse city with an incredible music scene. However, with the pandemic, it's definitely been difficult to share art, let alone produce it. But the artists of our city continue to keep the arts alive by producing and hosting online concerts, at-home events, and pre-produced content. This past September, I was commissioned to compose and produce a piece for Nuit Blanche 2020. Though this festival and many of the installations seen in it are usually scattered about in Toronto, they decided to shift Nuit Blanche to a digital medium this year. In this video, I'm going to talk about the remote collaboration tech that went into creating this project, as well as how the composition itself was written to embrace and take advantage of the technological constraints. Few and Far Between was composed for acoustic piano, modular synth, and a 3-person remote Zoom choir. I'm extremely lucky to have had access to an incredible studio at the University of Toronto, and with the help of our program director, Jeff Wolpert, I was able to use our technology and our studio equipment in a very exciting way. Our modular artists and pianists were placed in separate rooms inside of the studio to ensure we were adhering to social distancing protocol. The session was recorded on an SSL board with fairly minimal mic setup. I had two Coles 4038s recording the piano to add some warmth, in addition to the Earthwork PM40s that were placed inside of the piano. This was then sent into the SSL via a stereo DI box. Now for the tricky part. I was working with three vocalists in 3 different locations across Toronto with varying tech setups. One of the hardest things about doing remote live performances is that you want to ensure that the individual on the other side of the call is able to troubleshoot any issues that might show up because you're physically not able to do that for them. The artists had varying levels of technological knowledge, and due to the time constraints and this being the first live session, remote recording session that we've ever done, it was hard to justify teaching them, the performers, new software in addition to the piece. However, they all had studio microphones and preamps, so we decided to take advantage of the original sound option and feature on Zoom, which had just recently come out a few days prior. If we had a bit more time, I think our team would have used Audio Movers, which is a VST I'm frequently using in remote sessions now because of its ability to directly send and receive high quality audio into a DAW of choice. Ultimately, I was happy with the quality of audio that we were receiving through Zoom, so we decided to just move forward with the performance.
Sorry, you're breaking up.
Is this working?
Are you okay?
Can you hear me?
I think you're muted. Tiffany,
Can you hear me?
turn that on again.
I can hear you, but
I keep cutting in and out.
no,
It's something with the internet
okay. So just
connection.
I'm next to the router. I'm fine.
You know what? My
Can you hear me
internet
now?
has been weird.
Working?
Hello?
Okay.
Can't hear
I think I'm cutting in and out. It's something to do with my internet.
Now I can't hear you.
Okay.
Like, should we just do this again?
Hold on 1 second. Can you hear me now?
I had to ensure 2 things: that the choir was able to hear the performing artists inside of the studio and vice versa without any feedback issues, and the big obvious issue that was going to happen was delay and latency. And so instead of trying to fight it, I decided to incorporate it into the composition. I anticipated that the 3-person choir would have trouble lining up during the performance, so together we decided to run some tests. We measured approximately 138 milliseconds of delay on the Zoom call. So instead of getting too technical, I decided to break the composition up into small phrases that ended up in fermatas so that the choir could catch up to the musicians in the studio. I also wrote call and response sections with varying levels of improvisation, more often heard in contemporary choirs. We even decided to poke fun at conference calling during the performance by pretending that we were facing Zoom issues in the middle of it. In addition, I decided to feed the virtual choir into the modular synth to even further explore this concept of improvisation. I used the patch bay there to route the Zoom stereo audio into the SSL, as well as the modular synth so we could mix in the dry signal if we needed to. I routed the SSL mix channel bus out into Zoom, which treated the entire SSL board as a Zoom audio input device, which was pretty cool. Audio movers definitely would have been perfect for this. However, it was nice to only have to worry about Zoom, and with the added benefit of the choir being able to hear me when I held down the talkback button, it was just so nice to have. Basically, if you hit Command A, you could quickly mute your audio. So if I go,
Love
I don't know
that.
if that's kind of good or bad. It's pretty cool. Whoa. Choosing to embrace these common issues in remote collaboration ended up making for a much more relaxed and fun session and environment. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I urge you to check out the entire video through the link that is showing up on the screen right now. Thanks to the Toronto Audio Engineering Society for the opportunity to talk about this project and the tech that went into it, and I look forward to the day that we can all work together in person again.